strapped in and ready to ride. The most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Morton Buildings late models 4 wide. He'll hit his marks in 3. He'll point the car forward in 4. Ricky Weiss has finally won a Morton Buildings feature, and he does it here at Fado tonight. He sets his sights on turn 4 for the first time in his career. Kate Dillard will win a World of Outlaws event here at Fado.
Number 3. For the second time in his career and second time this year, Ricky Weiss, the Manitoba Missile, is off the launching pad. He'll go to victory lane ahead of Brandon Sheppard. Brandon Sheppard at the line takes the lead with 1 to go. Now Thornton has to go back on the attack. Thornton will take the lead away from Sheppard. They touch coming out of 2. Sheppard to the outside of Thornton. He's going to try and pin him. It's going to be a photo finish out of turn number 4. Checker flag at the line. Ricky Thornton Jr. has made it 2 in a row. Thornton, Sheppard, and they show Brandon Sheppard as the victor.
Up the back straightaway, down the back chute for the final time. 8th different winner of the Firecracker. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Kate Dillard. He has just won here in Lernerville.
In turn number 3, Sheppard's going to give it everything he's got in turn number 4. He's now low, but it's not enough. Can't get right, got right tonight at Cedar Lake. Asher Winger will win. Second will go to Brandon Sheppard. Out of 4 he comes for the 74th time, and the first time this year, Darrell Lanigan wins here at Red River Valley. Coming home.
A one-man band marches to the beat of his own drum, and he's got his first win of the year here tonight at Erie's.
He works out of turn number 4. The Voodoo Child wins tonight here at Thunder Mountain.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 2020 World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series Award Ceremony. We've got a lot of awards to get to. My name's Rick Eshelman, and we're going to get to those in a minute, but before we do, I'd like to bring to the podium the CEO of the World Racing Group, Mr. Brian Carter.
2020, all said and done. As Brian Carter with World Racing Group. I want to thank a lot of people today. 2020 has had its own challenges, and it's been a team effort. From the World of Outlaws, Morton Buildings late models, and my staff here at World Racing Group. It was our pleasure to bring you guys, all the people, the race fans, the race teams, an extraordinary year in challenging times. Started off the season with as much momentum as you could possibly imagine, leading into probably one of the most uncertain times in U.S. history, modern history anyway. For the first time in series history, didn't know when we were going to race next, and had dynamics that were telling us where we could and where we couldn't race, something that we'd never experienced before. But through the team at World Racing Group and through a dedicated group of full-time drivers, we were able to put together a season that matched none other. It was an extraordinary completion, crowned an incredible champion, completed the racing here for 2020 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, just as we'd planned almost 14 months ago. It has been only possible because of my staff and my team at World Racing Group, the series staff, the staff that were flexible and had enough confidence in our ability to achieve some things that people told us we couldn't get done in 2020. It's because of sponsors like Morton that allow us to do the things and give us the resources that we can bring the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws, to all the race fans across the country. It's the great race fans that are the World of Outlaws. The energy missing in the grandstands when we had to race without any crowd took an emotional toll on everybody. It's unbelievable how much energy that the fans contribute to the events, and we missed you guys when you weren't there with us, and excited to have you back. 2021 marks a new year and exciting times for the World of Outlaws. We've been able to increase the pay for the drivers through the field. We're bringing assets to the fan experience, to the racetrack in all the races that we put on in 2021. It's going to be an extraordinary year, over 55 races planned in 2021, and good things are to come. So as we go into the off season, we're going to celebrate the debacle or the disaster or whatever you want to call it 2020 was to a lot of people. But to the World of Outlaws, it was a year of marked success in a time when a lot of people were unable to experience that. And for that, I'm very proud of my team at World Racing Group, the World of Outlaws, all of our full-time drivers, an incredible champion and team, and all the great race fans that were able to come and join us at the racetrack. I'm sincerely thank you for all that you did to help make 2020 the best that we could in this face of uncertainty. So thank you guys for an incredible 2020, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to 2021.
Before we get underway with our top 10 award ceremony this afternoon, thanking all of our drivers for their participation and their hard work, we'd like to thank the sponsors that made this possible in 2020 as well, including Dryden Engine Oils and Greases. They sponsored the Dryden Blood, Sweat, and Gears Award. That award going to the driver that improved the most positions in the championship points table from 2019 to 2020. It's a valiant effort and a great award to receive. And also, we would like to welcome in the iRacing champion from 2020.
Hi, Dave Klinger here, President of Dryden Performance Products. I'm thrilled to be here today to present the first ever Blood, Sweat, and Gear Award to Cade Dillard. I'm honored that we could do this for our drivers, and Cade did an amazing job this year improving his performance and points per race versus 2019. Thank you very much, Cade, for all the work that you do in the series and your performance.
Thank you. Thanks for all y'all's support with the series as well. It's an honor to be able to get this.
You're very welcome. And with that is also a check price. So
Perfect. I like those.
yeah, everybody does. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Let's talk about what it takes to be a champion virtual. This guy is a beast. These race cars are a beast. He's the only guy that stood out above the rest. Tennessee's own Hayden Cardwell is your 2020 iRacing World of Outlaws Morton Buildings late model world champion. That's right, world champion, Tennessee's own Hayden Cardwell. Congratulations, buddy. What a feat. These guys were an animal up and down. They were putting on a show each and every week. Can't wait to see these guys again next year. But in the meantime, I'm going to be practicing up. You just might see me in there with them.
First off, just can't thank everybody, World of Outlaws and iRacing, everybody there for putting this deal on. We couldn't do it without them. My dream as a kid was just to drive a late model, and it's all paid off. And it's a huge thanks to iRacing, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here at all. It wouldn't be possible. Like I said, just can't thank all the guys at iRacing World of Outlaws for making this possible.
Now it's time to get to the nuts and bolts of this award ceremony, the top 10 finishers with the World of Outlaws. We'll start with the driver that came home 10th in the points this year from Lake Elmo, Minnesota, Brent Larson.
The 2020 season marked Brent Larson's third consecutive year as a full-time driver with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. Reaching his 100th career feature start with the most powerful late models on the planet, the Lake Elmo, Minnesota native endured a trying year, but continued to show signs of life with his never-say-die attitude. Starting all 38 features entering last call, the B1 Bomber recorded 16 top 15 finishes, with his best effort of the year coming in an 11th place bid at South Carolina's Lancaster Motor Speedway. Switching things back up in August, Larson flipped the script and went from a black Longhorn chassis to a bright white Berry Wright race car, and quickly ensued to deliver the highlight moment of his season. The white Berry Wright was just right when he debuted the car at Pennsylvania's Williams Grove Speedway, earning his third career Fast Time Award on the dauntingly fast half-mile oval in August. Brent Larson's consistent drive to get better night in and night out serves as a motivating piece, not only to his fans, but to the rest of the World of Outlaw stars as well.
Yeah, so the 2020 season was a little bit like the rest of 2020 for us. It was up and down and hit and miss, and not exactly what we hoped for. We just kind of got off to a bad start this year without the sponsorship we needed, and for us, just finishing this year was a big accomplishment. So wasn't sure if we were going to be able to to stick it out, but decided to go to Vado and give it a shot and see how long we could stay with it. And I got to thank Arnie Ranta for stepping up and helping us to be able to finish the season, and my parents stepped up with their company Hanco and also helped with our motor program to get us through. So it was just kind of a combined effort this year. My wife stepped in and took care of tires. She did a great job. She's organized. She got into it. She learned a lot about it. My son took over the major crew role. He was with me all year long. He's 14 years old, and he learned all the stuff, learned where everything goes, how to get the cars loaded, unloaded, wash stuff up, and did a lot of work. And we just had a few different various other people who helped out through the year. And then my daughter was on the road with us helping out with stuff as she helped out in the shirt trailer as well. So it was, like I say, it wasn't what we hoped for, but we made it through the year. And we're really excited about 2021. We put ourselves in good shape for next year. Our motor program is on par. We've got new cars coming. And so I'm excited about what's to come.
Now it's time to award our 9th place driver from Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, the Bear Lake Bonsai, Boom Briggs.
Boom Briggs. His name alone immediately commands your attention. His driving style keeps you on your toes, and his fun, down-to-earth attitude makes you a fan for life or a member of Boom Nation, as they call it. Labeled the Bear Lake Bonsai, this 49-year-old cousin to Chubbzilla is noted as a qualifying machine on the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. Always up front in the early portion of the program, Boom delivered his 3rd career Fast Time Award this year and drove the number 99B to 4 Dry Dean Heat Race wins. A proud member of Pennsylvania's small posse of late model stars, Briggs is a constant threat when the most powerful late models on the planet roll into PA. No instance is this more evident than at Erie's Speedway in August. Briggs leading 40 laps from the pole position, chasing his first career feature win, before ultimately finishing a career-best second in front of his raucous hometown crowd. Finishing up 9th in points during his 4th full-time season, Boom and crew chief Shane Winans found something late this year when a switch to rocket chassis brought the duo new life. Come see the 99B after an Outlaw show next year. You're guaranteed to have a good time, and maybe you'll even share Boom's favorite with him, an ice-cold Busch.
Yeah, 2020 was definitely odd for a lot of reasons. We all had to go to New Mexico, which was a long way from home, and we set a track record there. Had some good runs in Florida. Just had a lot of bad luck at the beginning of the year with breaking parts that shouldn't break, and kind of going places with no fans, then going places with lots of fans. It was just a very odd 2020, but we kind of switched cars there after Cedar Lake and ended up fairly strong at the end of the season. Charlotte was kind of an off. Not sure why we were off this weekend, but just glad to get it over. Hopefully 2021 is a better year for everybody. And, I've got longtime sponsors that used to sponsor my dad, Meridian Hardwoods. Of course, my family, my mom, my brother, Briggs Transport, Jeff Farrell with Corey Rubber. CJ's Auto Transport, Cliff's helped us a lot. So there's just a lot of people, Chubb Frank, Daryl Lanigan, them guys have stuck behind me. My longtime crew chief and stepkid, best friend, Shane Winans has been there for me no matter where we go in the country, what we do. So looking forward to the off season, go do a little bit of fishing and get ready for Volusia in January.
Time to meet our 8th place finisher. He won the first ever World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series Championship, Scott Bloomquist.
Roller coaster ride doesn't even begin to explain the number of ups and downs and twists and turns in Scott Bloomquist's much anticipated 2020 return to full-time competition. But the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series was better for it. From a new sponsor, to hip replacement, to the COVID-19 delay, to teammate changes, to tech controversy, to ultimately victory, this season was quite simply an all-over-the-place 11-month journey for Black Sunshine and his Team Zero crew. After 2 podiums in the opening 3 nights, the Mooresburg, Tennessee native struggled post-surgery and went 10 straight races without a top 5 before rattling off 4 such nights in June, including his first podium at Lernerville. The dog days of summer held the number 0 back through July, but an epic charge to 4th place at Cedar Lake's USA Nationals reinstalled some life in the Voodoo Child. In September, it came full circle when Bloomquist led all 50 laps at Pennsylvania's Thunder Mountain and took his Dryden Performance Products ride to Victory Lane. A monumental win, his first in 302 days, snapped a 44-race drought with the series, and also marked the turning of a page, leading Bloomquist to offer a promise that he's back.
I'd like to thank Dryden for backing us this year on such a tough year. Ed Petroff for sticking with us too. We've had a rough year. We've got a lot of plans for next year. I thank VP Fuels and Penske Shocks, Hoosier Tires. We've got a lot of good plans. We're looking forward to next season. I've got only about 10% numbness left in my leg, and things are looking up.
Our 7th place finisher, a lot of accolades. He is from Sonoma, Georgia. He is the Rookie of the Year. He is Ashton Winger. Ashton, the top rookie in 2020, also receiving that very prestigious earbud from Racing Electronics, the official communication provider to the World of Outlaws.
Rookie? Are we sure that kid's a rookie? At 20 years old, Ashton Winger defied every ounce that word implies as that of a newcomer. Teaming with Franklin Enterprises to field his rocket chassis number 12, Winger survived early contenders Cody Evans and Matt Cosner to run away with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series Rookie of the Year honors in 2020. The Hampton, Georgia native offered the most promising and special moment of his career on July 3rd at Cedar Lake. Going head-to-head and toe-to-toe with reigning champion Brandon Shepard, the rising rookie countered the wily veteran's every move to beat him straight up for a $20,000 triumph, his first career win in only his 22nd start. With his father, Gary Winger, an experienced crew chief and shock specialist, and crew member Colby Richmond on the road, Ashton continued to excel with top 5s at Gondik Law, Red River Valley, and Erie's. He returned to the podium again at Thunder Mountain in September with one of his best runs yet, coming from 21st to 3rd. Finishing up 7th in points, the 20-year-old Winger drew high praise from his World of Outlaw rivals this season. Darrell Lanigan promised he'll be a championship contender someday, and Brandon Shepard noted this kid has all the potential. Now, we'll see if Ashton Winger can keep it up and fly even higher in 2021.
Yeah, 2020 started out pretty much like any other year, except for New Mexico. I mean, that was new and that was actually really fun. We didn't run as well as we liked to out there, but we did show one of the nights that we were competitive, and that gave me a big confidence boost for the rest of the year. And then after that, we went to Duck River and Smoky Mountain, 2 places pretty close to me. So I was actually excited to go, and we were really good at Duck River. I just made some mistakes, and then we did some stuff at Smoky Mountain that we could have fixed, but. And then, that's when everything, the uncertainty kind of kicked in. And when we were getting raced a little bit, I don't know if it was because we weren't racing a lot or what, but I just got to doing a lot of really dumb stuff. And I don't know, our car's been really fast all year. And I mean, I think I owe that to all the people around me. And I don't know. After the Davenport half mile, we picked up a lot, and we started running a lot of top 5s, top 10s, and then eventually got that win at Cedar Lake where I lost probably 10 years of my life thanks to Sheppy. I felt like we were in contention to win some other races, and we let a couple get away. But as far as my rookie year goes and winning the Rookie of the Year, I'm really thankful for that. And to get a win, that means a lot too. It's meant a lot to me. And like I said, it wouldn't be possible without all the people around me. Billy Franklin and the entire Franklin family, Showtime Properties, Franklin Fencing Company, FK Rod Ends, Johnny Doan Plumbing. I got so many people. Easy Go. Integra Racing Shocks, Kaiser Manufacturing, Rocket Chassis, Mark, Danny, Austin, Joel, Sheppy. Congrats to all of them. They've all helped me out a ton. It means a lot to me. I hope we get to do this deal again next year. Man, I got so many people. Like I said, it's my mom, my dad, Todd, Colby, Dale, Michael, Richard, Jim. There's so many people that have helped me throughout the year, and it's so hard to bring them all to mind. But I really appreciate it. Just means a lot to be a 20-year-old kid to ride up and down the road and race cars for a living.
Our sixth place finisher from Union, Kentucky, three-time World of Outlaws champion, Darrell Lanigan, the Bluegrass Bandit, not able to be here with us, but we will look at his accomplishments from 2020.
The 2020 season for Darrell Lanigan can be broken down in just 3 words: Hall of Famer. Announced as the lead inductee to the National Dirt Late Model Hall of Fame this fall, Lanigan reached the latest and greatest accomplishment in yet another marvelous year. Trending up and down in an unpredictable season, the Union, Kentucky native started hot with 3 top 5s in the opening 4 races before some struggles set in over the coming months of May and June. Reigniting his pursuit of the most wanted record in the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series history book, Lanigan grabbed his 74th career feature win in July at North Dakota's Red River Valley Speedway, leaving him 3 short of tying Josh Richards' all-time mark of 77 wins. Entering last call in 4th with a shot at 3rd, the Bluegrass Bandit already locked up his best championship finish on tour since 2014, when he won the most recent of 3 series titles. Already confirmed to return in 2021, the 50-year-old Lanigan will be back in a Viper Motorsports number 29V next year with the intent to bag more wins, break more records, and chase a 4th championship.
Now it's time to greet our 5th place finisher all the way from Manhattan, Kansas, the tallest driver in the group, Chase Younghands.
The 2020 season was a statistically strange one for Chase Younghands. The Manhattan, Kansas racer recorded just 2 podium appearances in 38 races leading into last call, yet holds the 3rd most top 10s on tour this year with 26 such results. It was that kind of consistency which put him 5th in points entering the finale at the dirt track at Charlotte, still with a shot to earn a career best championship effort of 3rd with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. His 6 top 5 finishes aboard the Shop Quick 18 rocket chassis came all across the board at Minnesota's Jackson Motorplex, Pennsylvania's Lernerville Speedway, Wisconsin's Plymouth Dirt Track, North Dakota's Red River Valley Speedway, Pennsylvania's Lincoln Speedway, and Georgia's Livonia Speedway. Younghan's best runs of the year came in his 3rd place finishes at Plymouth in July and Livonia in September. In his 5th full-time campaign with the most powerful late models on the planet, Younghan's reached a milestone 250 career feature starts, becoming just the 10th driver in 19 years with the World of Outlaws to hit that mark.
Well, unfortunately, we ended up 5th. I think we had a better car than 5th place in points, but just a lot of bad luck and stuff. But no, I mean, for what we had this year, it was definitely a success for everyone. So can't thank Morton Buildings and World of Outlaws enough for giving us a place to race and do all that stuff, and especially everything that we went through this year. But no, hopefully we can come back strong next year. And I feel confident like we got a really good race car. We just got to put these races together, and I think we'll be up top next year. So, no, I just want to thank my mom and dad and Shop Quick Convenience Stores, Bozard Ford, Blake Spencer, Letty Bozard, Sunoco Race Fuels, Paulson Rock Products, Dusty Construction, Younghands Discount Liquor, Clements Automotive, Bulldog Rear Ends, everyone that helps me out, Hooker Harness. I couldn't do it without them, and hopefully they'll be with me next year. I want to thank my crew guys, Bobby, Bodie, and Jeff. Bobby's been with me for a good while. He's been working his tail off, and Jeff and Bodie just started here a couple months ago, but they've been doing a good job, and hopefully they're with me next year.
Time to greet our 4th place finisher from Carpentersville, Illinois, the one-man band, Dennis Erb Jr.
The one-man band played to the beat of his own drum in 2020. Contesting just his 2nd full-time season with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series, Dennis Erb Jr. and crew chief Heather Lynn continued their pairing as the most dynamic duo on tour. They got the job done on night one of the Dirt Car Nationals, but an unfortunate disqualification took the wind out of their sails, sending them on a run of just one top 5 result in the first 13 races. Finding their groove again in June, Herb rattled off a stretch with a second at Volunteer, 4th in the Firecracker, and 2 top 5s at Cedar Lake, rebounding from a rough start, sending his rocket number 28 up the standings. When the temperatures dropped with autumn in the air, Herb went the other way, heating up. Winning for the first time in 3 years, the Carpentersville, Illinois native beat Boom Briggs at Erie's in August, and followed that with another near win at Livonia and another top 5 effort at Lancaster. Heading into last call 6th in points, Herb entered Charlotte with the potential to take any of the 3rd, 4th, or 5th spots, earning a career best championship finish on tour.
So I want to start off with congratulating Brandon on his championship and Ashton on his Rookie of the Year. And it's been a little different year for us, but you know, we got through it here, and you know, was able to have a bunch of good runs this year, and you know, get up in the top 5 in points, and you know, got a win there late in the year. So you know, it was a challenging year, but you know, it was good for us. And just like to thank our sponsors for, you know, helping us get through and get up and down the road and be able to do all this. McBride Mac, Vomac Truck Sales, Rocket Chassis, Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra Shocks, Deegan's Garage, Ideal Ready Mix, M&M Painting, Collins Signs, Performance Rod and Custom, Clements Racing Engines, Vic Hill Racing Engines, VP Fuels, Hoosier Tire. And we'll get ready here, take a couple months off, and be back at it, ready to go to Florida.
Our 3rd place finisher, all the way from Robeline, Louisiana, the Thriller K. Dillard, the winner of the Dryden Engine Oils and Greases Blood, Sweat, and Gears Award.
Thriller K. Dillard lived up to his nickname tenfold in 2020. A trying rookie campaign brought the Robeline, Louisiana native into year 2 with eyes locked on redemption. He quickly hit his stride, winning his first career feature on night 3 at Vado Speedway Park in spectacular fashion by schooling champion Brandon Shepard on the last restart, riding the rim to an epic $15,000 win. The magic ensued in June when Dillard drove his MB Customs number 97 to the biggest win of his life. Leading every lap of Lernerville Speedway's Firecracker, Dillard banked $30,000 with his first career crown jewel victory. Showing every emotion imaginable in victory lane, the 29-year-old labeled it simply a dream come true. With crew members Donnie Peterson and Ryder Cantillo by his side, the Bayou Boys kept rolling through a scorching hot summer with runner-up finishes at Cedar Lake, Gondik Law, River Cities, and Davenport. He wrapped up the year heading into the last call with 13 top 5s, 23 top 10s to his credit, good enough to put Dillard on the championship podium for the first time ever. The single largest improvement of any driver on tour, the Louisiana native jumped from 7th in 2019 into the top 3 in 2020. Now the focus shifts to 2021, where Cade Dillard and company aim to set the bar higher and continue their rapid rise up the dirt late model ranks.
Yeah, it's been a great year for me. You know, some of the stuff I was able to achieve and accomplish. It's been it's all a huge dream come true for me, and some of the stuff we're able to do, just never in a million years thought I'd be able to do something like that. So just blessed with a lot of opportunities. You know, I was excited to finish where we did. You know, there's a lot of good guys that runs this deal. You know, congrats to, you know, Brandon and those guys. But this being the top 3 with those people, you know, it's a huge honor, and definitely look forward to being able to do it again. But definitely couldn't do it without my sponsors. You know, I want to thank each and every one of those. It takes a lot to get up and down the road, and they make all of this possible. Shane and Shelly Sprinkle, S&S Fishing and Rental, Joel's Auto Sales, Production Jars, Nichols, KRD Pumping Services, Jimmy Mars, MB Custom Race Cars, Champion Oil, Brian Cook Trucks, Jody's Oilfield Service, Day Motorsports, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Strength Roofing and Siding, Razor Edge Graphics, Hypercoal Springs, Abilene Radiators, Weir's Machine, Day Motorsports, Willwood Brakes, and just my family and just everybody that supported me along the way.
Time to greet our second place finisher, last year's rookie, this year runner-up from Manitoba, Ricky Weiss.
You expect more when you're a sophomore. That was the case for Ricky Weiss. Fresh off a remarkable Rookie of the Year campaign, he entered year 2 in 2020 with his sights set on a big season with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings late models. And boy did he deliver in the opening stages, delivering big. The Headingley, Manitoba, Canada native won his first career feature on night 2 at New Mexico's Vado Speedway Park in January and topped the return to racing from COVID-19 at Minnesota's Jackson Motorplex in May. But a tumultuous summer stretch tested the team and pulled them out of title contention, although never dampening the spirit or smile of the Manitoba Missile. When the autumn leaves changed, so did the team's performance as a rallying Rick podiumed at Lancaster and 411 to get the ball rolling again. Driving his Dryden Performance Products number 7 to 18 top 5 finishes and 29 top 10 runs, Weiss held on to the runner-up position in points practically all season long, resulting in a career-best championship effort for our favorite friend from the north. 3, 2, 1, he was third in his first year, he was second in his second year. So does that make 2021 a breakthrough championship year for Ricky Weiss? Stand by.
Last year was a wonderful year for our team. Obviously winning the Rookie of the Year and finishing third in points. Just had a great start to the season with our first win in Vado, New Mexico. Coming up quickly after that, Jackson. Want to thank everybody for coming on board this year. Huge thanks goes out to Dryden, JC Properties, Turk, Derek Sandblasting, Collin Brothers, Kakla Farms, LG Transport, Rod Fair Racing, RDW, Hawkeye, and all my product sponsors. Definitely couldn't do any of this without all those people involved, and I just want to thank each and every one of them from the bottom of my heart. Going up and down the road is real hard, but it's definitely been worth it this year. Big thanks goes out to my girlfriend Dana, Jason, Sean, Tom, JR, everybody who's been working so hard on this car and giving it the speed that we've had to have all year. And I know their blood, sweat, and tears are put into this thing, and they just want to give it everything they got and try to win every night. Huge thanks goes out to the World of Outlaws for continuing doing what they're doing during this crazy year with the pandemic and everything, and being able to catch up with all the shows and just making everything happen. I'm very proud of my team for doing everything they did this year in 2020. I'm excited for 2021. Hopefully we can run for a championship and give Shep a little run for his money. Congratulations to Brandon and Mark and the whole team for everything they did this year. They came prepared and they looked good every night. Big hats off to them. Thanks to all my fans and everybody back at home that supports me night in, night out, watching us online, texting me, emailing us, buying our products. I mean, couldn't do it without them, and keep supporting us the best they can, and hopefully we'll see you in the stands one day.
And now the time everybody's been waiting for, the champ. For the second straight year and third time in his career, from New Berlin, Illinois, the Rocket Shep, Brandon Shepherd. We'd also like to thank VP Racing Fuels, as each year they sponsor the Champions Award. It's not a trophy, it's not a check. It's $500 in drinks at the bar, and with a twist from the 2020 season, the champion Brandon Shepherd will be buying for everybody at Volusia Speedway Park in 2021. The VP Fuels Champions Award, $500 of drinks. Shepherd's buying.
In 2020, Brandon Shepherd and Rocket One Racing extended their reign as the undisputed kings on the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. Racking up his third title in 4 years, the rocket ship of New Berlin, Illinois entered rarefied air with Billy Moyer, Darrell Lanigan, and Josh Richards as the only 3-time champions in the 19-year history and the most powerful late models on the planet. A well-oiled machine of absurd consistency, the unmatched combination of Shepard at the wheel and crew members Danny, Austin, and Joyle in the pits has led Mark Richards and his Shinston, West Virginia dynasty to a 7th owner's title. Leading the way in every major statistical category, B-Shep locked up his crown heading into the last call with a 38-race campaign highlighted by 14 wins, 25 podium appearances, 30 top 5s, and 35 top 10s. He also led 452 laps, set fast time on 8 occasions, and won 20 dry Dean heat races. Among his many highlight moments in 2020 was a dominant 4-race winning streak through Wisconsin, a 4th of July celebration worth $20,000 live on CBS Sports Network from Cedar Lake, and the closest finish in series history, won over Ricky Thornton Jr. by .007 seconds at Davenport's quarter mile. What's next for Big Blue? More wins, more records, more championships. That's the goal as Shepard and Rocket One pave the way towards what could be a record-setting World of Outlaws season in 2021.
Well, it's been a phenomenal year for us again. My team and I have been working our tails off this year all year long, and it definitely shows, their hard work and determination, and mine also. And I wouldn't be where I am without them guys. So I got to thank Danny White, Austin Hargrove, Joel Rogers, Mark Richards, Steve Baker, everybody at Rocket Chassis for everything that they do for me. The opportunity that they provided for me 4 years ago now has grown into this, and it's been an amazing ride, and it's one that I want to keep on going for a long time, and I'm sure that my great crew will say the same thing. So definitely a huge thank you to Mark Richards and Steve Baker for the opportunity. And then, of course, I got to thank my dad and my grandpa. Them guys have been by my side from day one, and put me through the ropes, brung me up through the ranks, and gave me everything I needed to be successful, or to try to be successful anyway. And we ran all over the country with them for a long time, and learned a lot of lessons, and just got better year and year after, and year again. And then Mark picked me up, of course, and that escalated it into what it is now. So my dad and my grandpa are a huge part in my racing career, so thanks to them guys. And then, of course, our great sponsors, Valvoline, number one, they are such good people, and they're so good to the Rocket House Car team, and we have a great relationship with them guys, and that's one that we hope to keep going for a long time also. And then, of course, Siebert Calf Ranches, Ace Metal Works, Gunner's Honey, Sal Well Services, Rocket Pre-Owned Motors, Durham Racing Engines, Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra Shocks and Springs. Just everybody involved with this team. The Durham Racing Engines have ran flawless all year long. Andy is a really good guy, and he takes really good care of us. And of course, like I said, Kaiser Manufacturing, Scott Kaiser, and little Brian, DJ, Winger, Anna, just everybody involved with Kaiser Manufacturing and Integra Shocks. They're another great partnership that we have and that we hope to keep for a long time to come. And then, of course, all of our product sponsors. There's so many on this car, I don't think I can name them all off. So thanks to all of our product sponsors. And of course, I have to thank my family also. A great support system. They're back home supporting me day in and day out, and they deal with me being gone, basically year round. And I don't know if I could sit home while my better half was gone year round. So definitely hats off to my fiance Michaela and my son Jace, my daughter Addison. They, I'm not the only one that sacrifices. They sacrifice letting me be gone like this. So it's definitely a big thank you to them guys for all the support, and just all the rest of my family that I never get to see also. I'm sure they would like to see me more, but I think they're proud of me for being out here living my dream. So another great year in the books. Hopefully we can start off Speed Weeks next year good and do it again.
Also, 7-time World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series car owner champion Mark Richards from Rocket Chassis.
This has been a kind of a up and down season with all the coronavirus, and it turned out to be a lot better than a lot of us originally thought that the season would be. We're happy to get as many races in that we did. Without the work of what the World of Outlaws done, the whole group with World Racing Group, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish this championship this year. We want to thank all of our sponsors, which I'm sure Brandon has went through that, and my crew guys. Without a doubt, I couldn't be here without those guys, because they make my life a lot easier, and it makes it a lot easier to go racing to have a crew as good as what we have put together here. With all that said, I want to thank all the people with World Racing Group, all the tracks that we raced with this year that helped get races in when we didn't think we could get races in. We raced a lot of times without people in the stands, and it was a struggling season, but at the end, we made it through, and it became a successful season for the World of Outlaws and Rocket One Racing. With all that, I think hopefully next year will be a lot better season for all of us. It won't be long. We'll be right back to Florida here and be racing in the middle of January. So hope to see everybody then.
We want to thank all of you for being a part of this special 2020 award ceremony with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. Get ready, 2021's coming for the most powerful late models on the planet.